Good morning. So the message on my heart today is along the lines of transition houses or halfway houses. Well, as most people coming out of any level of homelessness, drug addiction, or encounters with law enforcement, incarceration, and the like, a big part of the process of getting back into heading in the right direction sometimes involves transition or halfway or discipleship houses, whatever you want to call it. It can be a part of the equation. That being said, I've seen more times than none where an individual looks at living in a transition house as a burden and not a blessing. They utilize a transition house as a way to, as quickly as possible, get a better place when in fact they're placed in those situations actually to become a better person. Now, don't get me wrong, transition houses or halfway houses are very turbulent and challenging, and there's a lot of obstacles along the way while living in a transition house. There's a lot of obstacles in the way when you're not living in a transition house. So the goal is, while living in a transition / halfway house, isn't just to run to the next opportunity you get. It's to actually utilize the opportunity in front of you in such a way that we can become better equipped at dealing with life on life's terms as we do step outside of a transitional house environment into independent living. We've got guys that sit on their phone most of the day in their free time trying to manipulate relationships with women as a way to hopefully develop another opportunity for housing, when they shouldn't use a transition house as a way just to jump into a better place, as like I said. But it's more important just to become a better person as we're in that place, in that transition house, not to run into in a relationship and poison that when we haven't even become equipped at overcoming challenges on a minimal level. So my encouragement today in this message is hoping that we can see transition houses as a blessing and an opportunity and not a burden. Take this opportunity in these transition houses to latch on to the community-based resources that are coping with life in healthy ways, overcoming life's challenges in healthy ways, and then we get our own place. We don't just jump right into a relationship that just so happens to have their own place as a way to transition out of a transition house. All we're doing is making another person's life more complicated and actually victimizing them before we're ever even equipped at becoming independent in our dealings at a transition house. We can't even pull that off. So let's transition the right way. Let's look at transition houses in the right way, and let's reach out to people that are headed in the right direction and allow them to help us overcome and learn what independent living looks like and healthy coping strategies and all that. So men, women, transition / halfway houses are an opportunity to transition into dealing with life's difficulties in healthy ways. It's not just a springboard into a better place to live. It's actually becoming a better person